Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Marcus and this is your reading for mid-August. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all living la vida loca. Anyway, let's get into the reading. So, what's on the cards for Scorpio? Scorpio. What's on the moon? Ooh. So you might be going through some kind of mood swings right now. Things have been a little bit unstable. You might have some secrets going on or some personal matters that are like hidden. And then I've got here, I'm going to pull that the right way up because I don't really pull these upside down. The investigator. Is there some secret that you are investigating? Looks like it. Because Gemini is like a curious mind and their mind's all over the place. And the moon is like generally your emotions and secrets, and perhaps there's some emotions that you've been blocking in your life and you're like they're coming to the fore and you're going with it. But that's definitely very it's almost like a contradicting energy. But if I put it this way around, you have Gemini and the immediate reaction to Gemini would be Cancer, which would be the moon, because Gemini is like all over the place, and then a reaction to that is you bring all that information home. But this way around, you've got all the information somewhere hidden in your subconscious mind or in some way, shape or form. Something's hidden, maybe not in your mind. It might be something that someone else has done or someone else has said. And you have cottoned on that this is going on and this has sparked your curiosity. Or for some of you, there may be someone coming in who's very curious about you because you're very secretive, which is a very, very Scorpio like characteristic. Yeah, and the competitor. Oh, okay. And so for some of you, there may be even competition in love, and like so you're holding your cards to yourself and you're trying to figure out what this person's up to. Or there might be even someone coming in and you're keeping quiet about it. They want to know what's going on. They might be trying to be a little bit bullish with you, but you're not having it. You're going to take your time and see what's going on before you make any decisions. But anyway, there's a lot of Scorpios out there, so there's a lot of scenarios. But that is what I'm getting from this. The moon is it can be a very secretive energy as well. But this is also about cycles, because the moon is definitely about cycles. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross for you guys quickly. Okay. And then we'll go through the cards. Right. So, under the deck we have Three of Cups. Nice. Okay, so we are some form of celebration coming in with the Three of Cups, because that's definitely a celebratory energy. And we've got like forward movement here as well with the cardinal energy of Aries. So currently your energy, let's go there first. The Empress, birthing something new coming together, beautiful, feminine. Some of you might be having a child, getting pregnant as well at this time. It is the season. Tis a season. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So what's crossing you is like someone who's like, you might have problems with someone who's like a little bit, they're very fiery, they're very emotional. They are in and out a lot, a little bit inconsistent, but they're driven by their passions. Some of you, this might be your own problem, is like, you're birthing something new, but your emotions are getting the better of you. Like it's because this is something that's very important to you, and it's very important to your growth and development. And you've got a lot. How do I put this? You've got a lot tied into this. Okay, so let's see what's gone on in your recent past. We have the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for your ships to come in. It looks like it has started to come in a lot of ways, because we are birthing that something new. So that's nice. But what's actually troubling you at this moment is the Nine of Pentacles. Are you having like a little bit of a problem getting started because of finances? So the Nine of Pentacles, you might be having a problem with this, thinking maybe it's too much to do on your own, or you're feeling a bit lonely, and you're feeling a little bit financially overburdened with that kind of energy. And then we've got Judgment. So what's going on is Judgment. It's like a resurrection in a sense of something that you've done in the past, perhaps, or maybe this is a situation that you've dealt with in the past and it's coming up again. The emotions and everything are coming up again because we've got Gemini and the moon, and Gemini is a person who tends to, they don't worry about their emotions. That astrology, it's very it's Mercurian. They're very communicative, they're very curious. We are in a Mercury retrograde as well, but with the moon there, you know, they might be like it might be some kind of emotional blockage that you need to get through, and that's why you've got the Judgment card. Like, you keep trying to make forward movements and you're not getting there. I'm getting quite a staggered energy here. And then we have in your near future the Five of Swords. So it looks like you're going to find out something. You're going to find out the truth about a situation in the near future with this Five of Swords. Because this is like secrets revealed. This is like, I'm getting with this, the sense of this Five of Swords is like, the skeletons are coming out of the closet, as it were. So they are. It looks like there's some kind of secrets coming out. And then I've got here what your internal influence is. We've got the Fool. You want to make a new beginning. You want to have a new beginning, a new start. You're feeling like perhaps a little bit overburdened, and maybe that's why you've got this energy that's flicking in and out. I'm getting a very similar reading to Libra in some ways, but a totally different vibe, completely different vibe. So then what's actually influencing you on the outside is the Nine of Cups. So this is some kind of wish fulfillment that you're trying to create. Like, this is a dream or something like that you are trying to create. But in order to do it, you have to overcome yourself, your own fears to do this. And maybe that's it. Maybe your fears are financially, well, I won't be able to cope on my own. I won't be able to manage this. But you do look like you're going in that direction, because we do have wish fulfillment coming at the end of this, in the end of the cycle, in a sense. So in your hopes and fears, a Hierophant. Okay, I'm thinking some of you, if this is a relationship thing and someone's coming back and you're starting again, there's stuff that needs to be discussed so that you can move on to a more committed relationship that has more substance to it. Okay, but the Hierophant's also learning and something steady and strong, which is what you are wanting in a sense in your hopes. But that's also part of what you're worried won't happen. And then the outcome is the Seven of Cups. I've got this straight away when I opened this. I thought the Seven of Cups. I was thinking to myself, the Seven of Cups is like a lot of choices. And then I was told the right door will open. In other words, you will go to the wrong choices and they will immediately, your subconscious mind will be saying to you, this isn't the correct door, or something will go wrong and you'll think that's a sign. That's not right for me. And the right door, it'll be smooth sailing. You'll just flow through that door. That's kind of what I've got there, and that's some kind of commitment. And I'm also getting here, you see this cross? It's little hands pointing in a direction is what I'm being told. And like, you see that one's got a bit of a shadow on it, but that one's fully lightened. Like, you'll know, you'll see it, you'll see the sign. So you'll feel more comfortable with the right choice, and that will move you forward into some kind of wish fulfillment, and you start by the looks of it. And that is going to give you a little bit more fulfillment and allow you to fulfill this. But one thing I will say is I think your passions are being thwarted. It's a nice word, that, hey? Thwarted. Your passions are being thwarted by your responsibilities. And that's why you've got this Knight of Swords here. It's like, can I actually do this? Or can I turn this Knight of Swords into like a money-making thing, or this relationship into something committed? Right, so recent past, we have the Four of Wands, some kind of celebration that you manifested, and we've got the Queen of Wands, and then you felt in your passion, you felt really good about yourself, and you were really feeling confident. And then, when this happened, there was also some kind of Four of Cups, so it's like, yeah, you started feeling a little bit discontent, and maybe that's why we have, so maybe you got what you wanted, but then you realize it wasn't quite what you wanted. And then we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, because of some other soulmate connection that's been in the back of your mind. It might even be a friend. Yeah, shame. Looks like this person, either they left you out in the cold or you left them out in the cold. Yeah, but either way, there was a standoff because currently you're in a very guarded energy. So you might have left the soulmates out in the cold. They might have done something, and now there's a sort of standoff energy. But you regret it. You're very sad about the fact that this has happened. Perhaps there was a lot of feeling and you haven't gotten over it. This Five of Swords might be you getting over it, you know. Yeah, the Lovers, look at this. So that was some kind of choice that you made. Three of Pentacles. Sure. So you made a choice. So there was someone might have left you out in the cold and they guarded themselves against you. And there was a lot of sorrow between perhaps the two of you. But you made the choice to work with someone else. Or you will be... Okay. I'm getting this. Thank you. Thank you. That's so clear. I got it. Once you have gone, all right, so there was someone that perhaps you left out in the cold and you got very guarded against. You don't want anything to do with them. Once you've got over the sorrow of what's happened, i.e. the skeletons in the closet, because you might be angry with them, but the truth of the matter is we're always angry at ourselves. Perhaps because we didn't see certain things. The reason why we didn't see something comes back to the beginning of the reading. There were emotions that were not dealt with. Perhaps childhood emotions, childhood wounding, or something like that. And that's why you've made the decisions you've made. And now you're coming into this beautiful energy of like making the choice to work together towards something else. But first you have to go through some of your own closets. So this is shadow work. This is definitely a shadow work reading right now. Yeah, and then we have a Knight of Wands. Perhaps you rushing into a situation or someone rushing towards you and you being defensive. So this might be the past person coming in and you being defensive and blocking them off because we've got the Two of Swords there. Or being in a state of indecision. So let's see why you're worried about your money. Yeah, because you are worried that you will not get a victory. And you won't be able to move. You won't be able to do what you want to do. And there will be no new start. Okay, so you're worried about failure in whatever endeavor you're doing. It might be a relationship, it may be financial. I'm getting for some of you, it's definitely work. It's definitely not anything to do with relationships. So let's talk about this resurrection. Okay, so there's a lot of fear. We've got the Nine of Swords. So again, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of doubts in your mind about this person when they come back to you. It does look like it's celebratory. There's a reason for celebrating. Right. So some of you are manifesting this subconsciously. As you're working through your fears, you're manifesting some kind of new beginning because you are choosing what you do want and deciding what you don't want. So what's crossing you is the Knight of Wands. But why is the Knight of Wands crossing you? Okay. So... Knight of Cups, Judgment, and Fear. Okay, so for some of you, or I'm saying fear, it's actually the Strength card. But, okay, and this is a vast majority. Are you too proud to apologize? Because the Knight of Cups apologizes, and that's definitely your energy. But I think... The moment you apologize, the moment you overcome the fear and apologize to this person, you also are committing to this situation. And the moment you do that, I think you're absolutely petrified that it's going to go wrong. I can see that. So, and underneath here we have the Tower, Ace of Cups, and the Fool. So basically, what's worrying you as well is everything's going to fall apart, or everything... God, why am I getting this? Okay, for some of you, everything that happened, if this person said something to you, if there's a new person came in and they said something to you, or you brought this business up, and you, for some of you, you don't even want to tell people about what you want to do, but you want a new start in life, and you want to break free from the situation you're in. But you're worried that the moment you do that, your whole world's going to fall apart. And for some of you, you're worried that if you go to say, for some of you, there's something you want to do. I think it's going to change everything. It's just going to change everything, honestly. So, and then I've got here the 5 of Swords. So that's basically, okay, moving away from the 5 of Swords. Right, so we have the Chariot. So there's been a lot of fighting going on. And you want to move away from that, and you want to go into more healing energy. You want to heal. Yeah, I think you actually need to recover. You need a period of recovery from like all this tension. And maybe that's where the Hierophant comes in, is like you need solid structure in order to heal. And you need to move away from all this aggression and everything in your that's been happening in your life. And let's talk about the 7 of Cups. Okay, so this door that's opening in the 7 of Cups, it's the Star, wish fulfillment. Right. We've got Aries energy again here with the Magician, but that can also be Aquarius and Pisces. The Magician's very much a Pisces card. I'm just looking at some of the energy. Sorry, not the Magician, the Fool. The Fool, we've got Aries there. Yeah, we've got pretty much everything under here. We've got fire, water, earth. And then we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay. So we've got here there's a lot of choices to be made. Some of them are definitely wish fulfillment that you can grow on with the 7 of Pentacles. It won't be immediate, but the 2 of Wands is there as well. So there is a decision that you do need to make. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Once again, I get the 9 of Pentacles under the deck. 9 of Pentacles, he's the geezer that makes it happen. He gets there in the end, blah, blah, blah. He's the one that you can trust, and he's reliable, dependable. He might be a bit boring in some ways, but honestly, he's practical, and he's there for the long term. So let's have a look at what else I've got for you guys. Spirit, some messages for my Scorpios, please. Thank you. Shooting star. We've got the star and a shooting star. So a rare sighting, a wish coming true, something you desire is close to appearing in your physical reality. I said close to, we've got a couple of delay energies here, I will say. 7 of Pentacles, a little bit of a delay. We've got here the 2 of Swords, blocking and delays, So definitely some delays going on there, but no, this is happening. Take a moment to release fear and doubts, and know that what is meant for you will not pass you by. That's this here, the 6 of Wands. You're scared of it not happening. Labyrinth. Things may seem confusing or never ending right now. The future may be unclear, but trust your inner compass. You'll find your way out just as you always do. Yeah. Nothing ever is permanent. You must remember that. It's one of the most important things people keep forgetting. It's not permanent. It does change. Puzzle. Pick yourself up and dust off the past. You may be starting to understand why things happen the way they did now. Something had to fall apart to make space for the new. I'm getting kind of the same message that we've had all the way through. And then look here, we have a staircase, which is ascension. And guess where the ascension is? To the moon. Don't be fooled by what you see. You're on your way up. Remember, the path you take to victory may not always make sense, but 2 steps forward and 1 step back is still forward progress. Okay, so that's definitely secrets coming out. Now I'm going to just pull one of these. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That was just immediate. And we have self-love. Okay. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Okay, I'm getting lovely energy from this reading, by the way, guys. Self-love is the first path to true love, is what I believe. Because if you can love yourself, and the way you love yourself, is the only way you can reflect love to other people, unless you are deluding yourself or in some kind of trickster energy. And I don't see trickster energy here. I see someone who's trying to move away from something that perhaps never served them, or perhaps move away from some wounding or some secrets or some subconscious things that they've taken on board that are stopping them moving forward. So we have your trust. Allow me, Divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Okay, this is a very important message. So when you're in a process of being very, very stressed, and where was that card that actually said labyrinth, here we go. Things may seem confusing. When you're in a state of confusion, to dwell on it actually doesn't help. And I used to do this sometimes, where I used to like do a little prayer and go like, Lord, I hand you my problems, knowing full well that I can come back to them with clearer insight later on the day, and then let the subconscious mind work it all out, like start working the process. Because if you dwell on it, you're going around in a circle, and although you might be going up that staircase a little bit, if you allow the subconscious to work its way around, you will see signs and synchronicities that move you forward into the direction that you want to go. Anyway, Scorpio, thank you very much for listening to my reading. If you got all the way to the end, please like and subscribe if it resonated. If it didn't, you know what to do. You can go see your rising sign, your moon or your Venus. But thank you all the same, and have a good couple of weeks. I'll see you in a fortnight. Bye.